Hey everyone, it's Kelly with Confident Finance. The video I want to do today is creating a new Quicken file. Now this one is going to be for my mother-in-law, who is no longer able to do her own finances, so she asked us to start doing them for her. So I'm going to create a new Quicken file for her, and I'm going to name it Mom. Now you may need to sign into your Quicken account. Now she's most likely not going to need mobile or web access, so just click Next. Now we're going to add her first account, which is going to be checking. So type or select the name of the bank. We normally set up our checking saving accounts offline, but for this we're going to set hers up as connected instead. And then click Next. Now you have to consent to let Intuit share your data. And here you enter your online banking account username and password. Now here is a good opportunity to reiterate how important it is that you use a good password. And each account should have its own password. And this is where password safe can really help with this. I will leave a link to the password safe that we use in the video description below. You're probably going to want to check this box so that you don't have to sign in each time. If this is the first time you've used Quicken, it's probably going to prompt you to create a password for your password vault. Click OK and then connect. Quicken will automatically download data from your bank. Okay, so here make sure the type is correct, whether it's your checking or savings. You can create a nickname if you want. And then check whether it's going to be used for personal, business, or rental. Now keep in mind you're only going to see these options if you have this version. You may have multiple accounts at this bank, so check which ones that you want to add, and then click Next. Quicken will download the last 3 months of transactions. If you want to download more transactions, you can do this from your bank's website. So then click Finish. So before we delve into everything that Quicken can do, we want to make sure that all the categories are correct. So you're going to click on your new account, and you'll notice I've minimized the memo column to hide personal information. Tags are mostly for business use, so we're probably not going to need this column, but I'm going to leave it here just in case. And if you want to remove a column, you're going to click on the column button over here, and then you unselect the one that you want to remove. In this case, the tag. Now let's go ahead and set up our categories. Okay, so I've already identified this transaction as property tax. And it looks like AT&T and First Energy were already categorized correctly. But here Spectrum needs to be categorized. So let's put that under Internet. Okay, so I'm going to rename this category Social Security Benefits. So to do that, you click the down arrow. You're going to look on the left-hand side for personal income. And then you're going to want to hit New Category. And then this is where you would put the name. Select Income and save. And there it's renamed. Okay, so for this one, I want to rename it Charity. Okay, so here we have a box that popped up asking if we want to update all categories for this payee. If you want to save yourself time, if you know that you're going to use the same category for a particular payee, then this is what you would want to do. You want to hit yes, and then that will change that or keep that the same every time, the same category. Okay, so all these Zelle transactions, I'm going to put under groceries for now. And this is because whenever someone picks up something for, we send the payment via Zelle. So it could be groceries or maybe a household item. Okay, so here the box popped up again, but in this case, I don't want the category to be the same every time, so I'm going to click Never for this payee. And that gives you the option to be able to change your categories as you need to. Okay, so I'm going to put this one under home supplies. And you'll notice that that box didn't pop up to ask me if I wanted to keep the same category. Alright, the next one is for her water. So I'm just going to put this under utilities. And the next one is a transfer to another bank. Now, in order to do this correctly, you have to create a transfer transaction. I'm going to set it up on a later date, and since I don't have the account set up yet, I wouldn't be able to do it correctly. And the next one, I'm going to just leave as shopping. This one, I'm going to make groceries. And then the rest of them pretty much all repeat. So I'm not really sure what this one is, so I'm going to leave it blank for now and come back to it. Okay, so now we can reconcile all of these transactions. Normally, I do them one at a time, but in this case, because I downloaded 3 months worth of transactions, I'm just going to do them all at once. So go ahead and click on Reconcile. Okay, so for now I'm going to reconcile without downloading, and then hit OK. And then I'm going to go ahead and use online balance. OK. And then hit done on here. So unless you want to read a report, I would just click no here. And then you'll notice that all the C's turned to R's. So everything got reconciled. So now the next step is I want to do an update, see if there's any new transactions. So I'm going to go to the right hand corner, click on Actions, and the very first one, Update Now. I'm going to click on that. Enter your password. And make sure the accounts that you want updated are selected. And then go ahead and Update Now. And it looks like that there's 2 new transactions. So hit the close button. First of all, there's 2 new transactions down at the bottom. So I'm just going to leave the Dollar General as shopping and reconcile it. So I'm just going to go ahead and reconcile this, and it's done. So normally for our own personal account, I check each receipt against the transactions that have been downloaded because you never know, there can be mistakes. So I like to check and make sure that everything matches up with my receipt if I have it before I reconcile. But in this case, for her account, she has the receipts and I don't have them. So I'm just reconciling as I go. And if there's a problem later on, then we can fix it at that point. So hey guys, just keep this in mind that Quicken has a lot of secret features that not a lot of people know about. If you want to learn how to create monthly reminders, then click on this video right here.